Opportunities of a lifetime can happen at anywhere and at any time. Sajid Ali found his on Facebook, or Facebook adverts to be more precise. They were looking for martial artists to appear in this new film. He applied, but he didn't hear anything for 2 to 3 weeks. He thought he was scammed. But then little did he know that Facebook advert would lead him into this new career of becoming a martial artist in the world of film. Let's hear his story.
Started off. So 2017, I actually saw this ad. There's a guy called David Chung. He's well known on Instagram as well. He's worked in Hollywood films. So there was this ad they put on Facebook that they need a particular person for this fight scene. So yeah, I just sent them the message and an email. Didn't hear anything for about 2 weeks. And I was like, is this like a scam or something? I wasn't really sure at the time. But then I realized another week later, I got an email back and saying, yeah, we think you'll be perfect for this role. And yeah, it's my first time ever fighting Master Wong. I don't know if you know him.
I recognise his name.
Yeah, he's a YouTube sensation. He's got over 2 million subscribers. He's well known.
Mm-hmm.
He teaches Kung Fu martial arts all around the world. So we sort of choreographed. Well, I didn't choreograph it at the time. It was mainly David Chung. So I put some of my ideas in as well, and then we all just got together, did the fight scene. Mm-hmm. And then it was actually screened in Cineworld in Leicester Square.
Wow.
And from that point onwards, as I met different people along the way, then filming for me just kicked off.
Bang, bang!
So did you always want to become a stunt performer, but you didn't know how, or
no, nothing.
Okay.
I didn't even have no idea of it. I'm going to be in films, nothing like that, and that's the honest truth. Mm-hmm. And not much of just simply background martial arts, teaching in different schools, venues, and but obviously I've had passion for films, stunts, martial arts, and all that, and even fight stuff. So fight choreography I've always done, even if whether I'm in films or not. I've always done it with people out there, like friends and stuff, just on my passion.
And would you say that you've got a particular, a favourite stunt that you've performed on TV or film?
Yeah, I mean, first, when I started, it was just hand-to-hand kicks and all that kind of stuff. Then I started gymnastics. When I started gymnastics, that's when I sort of kind of realised, okay, now I know how the Jackie Chan stunts, how to do the stunt holds. Until you don't go and do the gymnastics and stuff, you don't realise it. So slowly and gradually, I did do some stunts on a film called Undercover. Actually, there was one, it's a sofa, it's a wobbly sofa actually. Doing a backflip off that was actually kind of scary because as I land on my right hand side, I had a piece of wood with the knives sticking out. Yeah, and on the left hand side, I had a table with a computer.
Wow.
So I couldn't go further this way or right. I had to keep it straight and centre. So I did about 3 takes, but luckily I pulled it off.
Oh, wow.
The influence that I see are from Jackie Chan, YouTube videos nowadays, a lot of people doing certain things. So I picked up from them.
Would you say Jackie Chan is one of your biggest influences as well? Then, yeah.
Definitely. Jackie Chan is definitely one of my main ones. Because when it comes to stunts, I think he's the king of stunts.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure you'd agree, everyone knows that one.
Do you have a favourite, I know it's probably difficult to say, but do you have a favourite stunt performed by Jackie Chan? Because he's done so many.
Yes. There was one, I think it's called Armour of God, when he's jumping onto a hot air balloon or something on the glider.
Right.
I think that was a dangerous one where he actually cracked his skull.
Oh, yes. No,
that was a life-threatening one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And that one, but there's numerous stunts I can name. I can give you a long list.
Yeah.
I really love all of them, even when he comes down the big lights, smashing into coming down the balconies and all that. Oh,
yes. Yeah.
Crazy.
Absolutely.
He's dead!
And he said himself he's broken nearly every single bone in his body. And how he managed to stay alive, I don't know.
It's true. It is true, yeah. I was going to say, so when you're actually doing your stunts, how do you get into the mindset of, yep, I can do this. This is a dangerous thing, but it's obviously dangerous, but you make it as safe as possible. But how do you get into that mindset of saying, yes, I can do this?
Okay, so whenever I do a stunt, before any stunts, whether it's big or small, there's always the small fear at the back of your head that you have, that possibly this could go wrong. So that fear it's always going to be there. But with preparation and training, even then you still have the slightest fear. So what I intend to think is, right, you know what, don't think too much. When the time comes, you're just going to have to just switch your mind off and you just go for it. I mean, of course, there are going to be risks. You could get hurt. I've had many injuries. I've broken my ankle. I've torn my calf muscles, even my shoulders, everything. But beginning of the stunt, the mindset I have, I stay to stay calm, and I always think of something like, one of the movies, Jackie Chan movies, and a couple of influencers, like a Bollywood guy. It's a Vidyut. His name is Vidyut. He's very popular as well, and he does a lot of stunts. So he obviously says in the interviews himself that before any stunt, try to switch off your mind for a few seconds, and then as soon as you hear action, 3, 2, 1, go action, that's when you don't think anything. You just leave everything behind, and then you just go for it.
Okay.
I mean, whether you get injured after it or whether the stunt goes wrong, there's always going to be that risk anyway.
True. Yeah.
In any stunt. But I like to just stay calm, switch my mind off, and just be in my own self and be in my action mode.
Yeah.
When I'm on set, I'm basically a completely different person.
Okay.
Compared to when I am like now. Chill out, relax.
Yeah, I was going to say very relaxed. Yeah, very.
I'm more relaxed now. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And okay, so going back to when you said you started off doing martial arts, what made you get into martial arts, and how long have you been doing that for as well?
Okay, so martial arts. When I was a kid, I used to also watch Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan films on TV, but I never actually got the opportunity to join any school. So when I turned about 23, 24, that's when I actually joined a proper martial arts school. And then I started in freestyle kickboxing, which was my first martial art. And then slowly gained my black belt from there. And then second degree black belt as well, so on so. Then I took up Shotokan karate because I always wanted a bit more of a traditional side as well. I mean, kickboxing is all nice, sporty, flashy, and at the same time very effective. And traditional karate is something I've always wanted to do myself because that for street self-defense is very, very effective too. And the instructor that I had, he's trained in Japan. So he's trained with the best basically. And so he's taught me over the years, took me a good 5-6 years to gain that black belt, learning the Japanese terminology at the same time. So that was my background from that time, from mid-20s, I would have say, around. And then I started to do try capoeira, kung fu, and all different martial arts. Not to a black belt level, but just to explore different types of martial arts to see what they can give and bring. So yeah, that's how I got into martial arts.
Oh, wow. Okay, and it just it shows your dedication as well, and that you're always wanting to learn, always training as well. So that's very admirable for what you do.
Oh, no,
sure.
Thank you. Yeah, cheers.
Okay.
Yeah, because with that when they say the journey never ends.
True.
You always have to continue.
Exactly.
Whether you're black belt or not, it doesn't matter. That's just your journey now. It's actually started now.
Definitely.
And then in your own time, your free time, your days off. Even when I'm at work, I still do some sort of martial arts.
Okay, nice.
Just to keep yourself going. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, and then you alluded to the fact as well that you got your own school as well that you're teaching students as well. What you've learned.
Yeah. So basically, I've been teaching for about a good few years. That was in different venues. But since I've started filming and stuff, that's sort of come down now. So not so much now.
Yeah.
But generally now and again, I just do private lessons, helping out people. Very soon I'll be doing a free women's self-defense classes just to help them out. In this day and age, everyone needs a bit of,
absolutely
safety because there's a lot of crime going on nowadays. So especially women, and I've trained a lot of women as well doing filming, photography. So yeah, I've got a lot of messages from them. So very soon that'll be coming up as soon. Training different people from all around, so hopefully that'd be interesting.
No, definitely, and as you said, it keeps you busy, keeps your mind active, and keeps you fit as well, for sure.
100%.
Yeah. Where next for yourself then? Do you because you said that you do your own short films as well, so you do directing, stunt coordinating, that sort of thing as well. So what would you like to do? What would you if you had a bucket list, what would you like to achieve in the stunt world, do you reckon?
In the stunt world, okay, so I've always had one dream, and that's to work in the Jackie Chan stunt team anyway. And so I won't say too much at the moment, but I do have hopefully a movie coming up soon.
Nice.
I can't say too much about it, but do you know Andy Long?
I've heard of the name, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's a main member of the Jackie Chan stunt team, and he's very, very popular.
Yeah.
A lot of people know him. So yeah, hopefully with him very soon. And I've sent him a lot of my videos, short films and stuff like that.
Nice.
And he did say one day, if you have the performing level that I think you've got, then one day you'll be joining me.
Oh, wow.
So we do try to stay in contact regular. and I showed him my recent latest fight scene, which I don't know if you saw. It's where I put my leg on fire.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet. No, but yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen lots of comments on it. But no, that's a thing I need to see for sure.
That's it. Yeah. So that full fight is complete, and he was the first person to see it.
Oh, nice.
And he was honoured. So he sent me a message saying, "Oh, thank you very much for thinking of me."
Uh-huh.
And he did say exact words. That's by far the best action or fight scene he's seen so far.
Wow.
So for me, that was like, honor coming for someone like him saying that. I was like,
Yeah.
So Andy, if you're watching, thank you, brother.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to contact this guy as well, because there was another stunt performer I spoke to. I can't remember his name. I'll message you once I found it. And he mentioned how good that Andy was as well, you know.
Oh, he's amazing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, he's one of my, I don't know, I think I sent you the Q&A thing.
Yeah.
So that guy, Ramon, he did an interview recently with Andy Long
Okay.
on his film called Accident Man 2,
Okay.
which is with Scott Adkins.
Yes.
And that one, so he's well praised now, Andy Long. He's doing absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And so anyone to be influenced is, who influenced me mainly is Andy Long.
Yeah, wow. And
he's my huge inspiration.
Yeah, okay. And, you know, I think, again, you mentioned about, like, the recognition and, like, you know, people like Andy Long and people like yourself, you know, you are starting to get that recognition that you deserve, because for a long time, you know, you were sort of there and people would sort of, like, take you for granted, if that makes sense. You know, you would be, you know, you'd risk your life and limbs to show this action off, yet and you get no recognition. But now I think it's good that it's changing for sure.
Oh, it's absolutely amazing. That even just recently, I've just done, hopefully be a couple more Netflix films coming up. So they're the ones that we've just signed.
Yeah.
So that's something to look forward to as well. So if you got back a few years ago, obviously when I was like absolutely nobody, it's just like getting into this is like you know, it's really, really hard. I'm thinking, how is this even possible? How do people do this?
Yeah.
But slowly, you don't give up. Just keep training hard.
And also, I'd just probably like add networking as well. You know, building up those connections with various people, etc. For sure.
100%. I think that's the most important thing. So whenever you go, if you go to like film festivals, for example, you know, networking, collaborating with different people, getting to know each other, and then just sharing your ideas with them.
Yeah.
So I do want to do more fire stuff. There's one other stunt that I'm hoping to do next year.
Okay.
It's a dog chasing in the woods.
Okay.
So I'll have like 6-7 dogs chasing me, and then jumping over logs and stuff. So that's I need to train for that one.
Yeah.
To get my stamina up.
One final thing then. So if people wanted to know more about yourself, you know, the work that you do, about, you know, the stunts and also the films that you do, how can people reach out to you or look at what you've done?
Yeah, sure. So first, I've got my Instagram account, which is Sajid Martial Artist. I also got Facebook as well, and on my Instagram link, there's a little link underneath. You click on that, and that will take you straight to my website. So I've got a website on there, and then you can see all the history, even though it still is updating, because I haven't had time to update it.
Yeah.
But Instagram is my main one where people reach out to me.
Cool.
And I get so many messages and DMs from there. IMDb as well.
Yeah.
You can go on there, which is just Google it.
Yeah.